Happy Friday, people. How is everyone doing today? So this morning, I just wanted to, we'll do a little live for 5, obviously. We will do a little bit of letting go, of course. But also I wanted to talk to you about the book. It's been pretty crazy over the last few weeks trying to post these books, because if you have yours already, you'll understand that they're pretty heavy. It's a chunky, value-packed, morning Sean, hi darling, book. It's absolutely beautiful. We're so proud of it. And you know, my part started as really at the beginning, where we talk about the 5 elements and energy and connecting everything to the body, because we are nature, we're part of nature, and how that helping people to have a different perception of how incredible the body is and how incredible the land is. Morning Kimberly, morning Helen. And, you know, I want to talk to you about June. So what Claire has done is put the herbs and the plants and the so-called weeds into months so that you know what you can forage. And this month it's horsetail, yarrow and raspberry. Morning Melody, how you doing? And I have to tell you that this is my favourite recipe in the whole book, is the spaghetti and yarrow. And anchovy. It is so delicious. So I highly recommend you go out and find yourself some yarrow and make that spaghetti and anchovy dish. It's delicious. Now look at these pictures. You know, Ailey Cameron, who's the photographer for this book, and if you have this book already or the ebook, you'll see the pictures are absolutely mind-blowing. And that has really helped. We have to use that to bring the land to life, because that is our intention, is that you will fall in love with the land the way, and what we can only hope is when people fall in love with the land that they'll treat it better. And I think an understanding of how alive the intelligence and the wonder around us will really ensure that people will take greater care and not drop their litter and not pollute, and be much more mindful about what goes in to these phenomenal cells. So this month, as I say, the yarrow, what Claire has done as well, I mean, this girl, I cannot wait to see her tonight, because what an amazing job she has done. If you look at a horsetail, for example, and how she describes it, look, here it is here, and how it looks like it's the interconnection of everything, you know, in the body, the structures, earth-based, and how, if you know anything about Ayurveda, how they talk about the elements being in balance: fire, water, metal, air. And, you know, that's what we're made up of as well. And these plants are our medicines, you know, so they're structurally created. And we're all made of the same stuff. And these plants and these medicines and the fruits and the so-called weeds, which we should never be called weeds, they're medicines, what they do for our body, and how rebuilding the body and rebuilding the earth, when we start to see our body as the mystical, magical, intelligent thing that it is, instead of looking at it and think, what can we do to change it to make it look better? We start to see it really in a completely different way, and then we start to see the earth. You know, outside, I've got the canal bank and my mum's garden, which is beautiful. And since I met Claire, I see it differently. I'm now walking along the bank and I can see the earth is pushing up all these plants and medicines, and we're walking past like a dodo, have no idea the magic that is right there in front of our noses. And also the phenomenal intelligence, the wood-wide web, as they call it, underneath the ground, where all that intercommunication is happening. And obviously the mushrooms, the fungi are a phenomenal part of that. And also, you know, when you think about what's inside us in terms of the communication systems and the signalling systems that are there all the time in order for us to function as a human being, and how dull we've made the human story. You know, get educated, get a job, you know, work hard, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh my God, we have made this incredible, incredible journey of being human into the dullest, most boring, you know, story. And that story's changing, and Scotland's Wild Medicine is helping to change that story for you. So let's dive in to the magical, mystical, cellular being that you are, that we all are, and make sure that the story that we're passing on and the land that we're going to leave behind for our children and grandchildren and generations to come, we can be proud of. You know, in Scotland, the Scotland's Heal Scotland movement was really, it's a global movement to help people who are, I suppose, in some level blind to what is really there. I know I was totally blind. I wondered what life was all about. I asked all the questions. I couldn't really understand, you know, that you would choose to come here to suffer. And then you start to wake up, and it's a level of consciousness, and we're in the midst of this massive shift in consciousness from 3D reality to 5D reality. What does that even mean? It means that you understand the energetic, the invisible side of being human. And that is where we in the West fall down, because we want everything measured and calculated and seen, and we don't believe it unless we can see it. And, you know, there's this whole invisible realm that a lot of people are able to see, because our eyesight is only picking up on about 2% of the frequencies that are available. And as you start to awaken, you start to intuit a lot of different things that you absolutely couldn't see before, and you weren't aware of before. And a lot of that doesn't happen with our eyes. In fact, if anything, our eyes keep us away from the mystical. So when you close your eyes and you go inside and you intuit and you listen with a level of trust and understanding and curiosity, because obviously you cannot experience this world without an open mind and a level of curiosity of going inside, because it's not out there, it's in here. So it is such a phenomenally different way to perceive the world, and it takes away the power from everybody else that's trying to make money from you. And I've said this for a long time: if I know what you can do to heal and I didn't share that with you, what kind of human being does that make me? That I would say, well, I'll tell you if you give me money. I'll tell you how to help your child if you give me money. That just cannot be. It just can't be that you need to pay people to help you to be well. We need to get back into our communities, and the understanding this works. Scotland's Wild Medicine, it levels every single human being on the planet. This is available freely in abundance to all of us. And yes, when it comes to the herbs and the medicines, you have to have specialised knowledge. They're powerful, they work, and they are medicine, and there's a whole pharmacology behind them that Mother Nature already provides. But also we have a pharmacy in here in the brain that excretes chemistry, chemicals, different chemicals. If you watch the Joe Dispenza video that I posted last night, he explains it beautifully, how when we believe we are creating something, morphine, for example, pain relief, we can do it. 50% of us can do it like this, and others have to learn. So when you believe, everything is driven by your beliefs. And certainly the understanding and the science behind what we have in the book for you will help you to understand on a greater level, and so therefore will help you to believe and to see and perceive. Because when I perceive something positive, something incredible, the new earth, the greater earth that serves all of us, from the poorest to the sickest, to the most addicted, to the abused, to everybody, every human being around us, where we understand that we all matter and we're here to serve each other and the plant and animal kingdom, then we perceive differently. We give off a completely different field. We become much more excited about being here because there's our purpose. And then when you find your purpose, you wake up in the morning and you want to be here. You want to participate in your communities. Lynn McTaggart's research shows us categorically that community and altruism heal. We have become obsessed with the body, looking inside. What's that doing? What's that doing? What does this? What about these lines? What about this? What about that? It's mental how self-obsessed we've become. And what Lynn's research shown is get over yourself, give back, get out. And this whole pandemic, whatever your beliefs or not, has been counterproductive to getting over yourself. It's taken us all the way in. Now, there's been a reason for that, clearly. Maybe not the ones that the government give us. That's certainly where my beliefs are. There's something much higher going on here. And I trust in the higher power, not in the politicians. I think I've made that perfectly clear. Everything we need and know is already here. We are connected to the divine intelligence, to the unified field. It's already there. So don't go giving your power away. Don't be persuaded and blackmailed into doing things that you feel in your heart are wrong. It is time to stand in your power, in our power, and stand together for the greater good of all, and not just that wee percentage at the top. So, enough of the lecture. Let's do some letting go. And if you have got the book already, you will see that we can now really connect in seasons to what is going on out in our land, what the greater intelligence is providing for us at this time, the intelligence of the interconnection of the information and how the plants and the trees respond to us. We are part of it all. And certainly I had no understanding of that. So please connect with Scotland's Wild Medicine. Help us share this message that is there to serve all of you with zero agenda, because nature does not have an agenda. It just is. And as soon as you bring humans into it and money into it, lo and behold, there becomes an agenda. And that's when we have to feel. And in order to feel what is right for you, you need to trust. So let's do some letting go and trusting yourselves, yourself, your intuition, and your power. Thank you, Pat. This is for the people, by the people. Now, you either believe you're powerful or you're powerless. There's no sitting on the fence here. Oh, sometimes I'm powerful. Either you know that you're powerful and then you listen to the mind telling you you're not, or you still haven't really woken up to the power within you. And that's what letting go allows you to do. So just sit for now. Let's start with the 4-7-8 breath. Put your hands on your chest, your heart. And let's just connect. Everybody on this live, connect our hearts to each other. On the live or on the recording, it doesn't matter. We're still connecting through time and space. And we're going to do the 4-7-8. So breathing in, hold, and out. And in, hold, and out. And in, hold, and out. And in, hold, and out. Okay. We're working on trust. Do you trust your body? Do you trust in a higher power? Do you trust in other humans? Do you trust in the politicians? Where and who do you trust? And all the programming, the habits, the ancestral information that we are in this body, every body's different. Every single body has different information in it, running through it. And it's up to us to release what no longer serves us. We want to be the cleanest and clearest vessel for what's ahead over the next few years. We want to know, even if it's quietly without telling anyone else, we want to know that our bodies will never, ever, ever lie to us. They can't. Once we let go of the past, let go of the conditioning and the programming, and we are a channel for the divine, for the intelligence that is, that we are part of, every one of us. And that we can't be held prisoner by the system any longer, because we're waking up to that divine power within each one of us. And connecting to that unconditional love energy. So just sit with that thought. There's true freedom, which takes courage. It takes courage not to be browbeaten by emotional blackmail of others, which is going on right now. People trying to make you wrong, telling you that your beliefs are not valid, that you're not valid. How can you be? It takes courage to stand up for what you believe in. Believe you me, it takes courage. You cannot forge the new way ahead without courage. It just can't be done. Doesn't happen in fear. You go through the fear detector, boom, you're back in 3D. Let go of the fear, boom, you're moving on to 5D. It's all to do with fear. And when you put your faith and your trust in something higher than us, it's in the 12-step program, it's in radical remissions, it is there. It is there. Inside, it's an inside job. So just allow yourself to feel this unconditional love and connecting to the higher power, to nature, to the universe, to the field, to the divine, to God, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same thing in my book. We are connected and we are protected. We are guided in this mystical journey. So connect in, feel it. Feel the love in your heart for this opportunity. If you find it hard to connect to the unconditional love, think of somebody, a pet, a child, a place that really allows you to raise your vibration and move into that phenomenal energy, that higher vibratory state of unconditional love. And just for now, can you allow yourself to be? Ask for help. Use the right questions. What would it take for me to raise my vibration? What would it take for me to feel unconditional love on a daily basis? How does it get better than this? I allow my vibration to rise. I am open to unconditional love energy. You're the pilot here. Use your words, your intention, your frequency, your body to get there. And just for now, can I welcome any doubt, any limitation, any lack of trust? Welcome it completely and then just let it go. It takes courage to let go as well. Find that courage. Come on, you can do it. Welcome any old ancestral limitations, anything created in this lifetime, assisted by others, the apparent others. Welcome all limitation and just let it go. And welcome all wishing it was different. Wishing others were different. Wishing you were different. Wishing things were different. Wishing weather was different. Wishing travel restrictions were different. Welcome it all and just let it go. Set it free. Come on. Do it. Do it. Do the letting go. And welcome all trying to figure it out. Why are they doing this? What about this? What about that? What about the next thing? When? What? Where? Why? But welcome all of that and just let it go. And welcome any feeling that it's personal. When people are attacking you, bringing you down because you have a view that the masses do not share. Welcome any feeling that is personal. And just let it go. And welcome any feeling of waiting for things to get back to normal, waiting for people to waken up, waiting for anything. Welcome it all and just let it go. Set it free. And welcome any sensations in the body. Remember, all we're doing when we welcome is we're allowing the cells to expand. We're saying, it's okay, body. It's okay, body. Feel it to heal it. Feel the past. Feel the stress. Feel the overwhelm. Feel whatever you're feeling. It's all good. It's all human. It's all right. And just let it go. And welcome all wanting control, security, approval, big need for approval these days, separation and oneness, and just let it go. Feel yourself getting lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter. You are choosing to hold on or let go. So wake up to that fact. You are the controller of the cellular function. Send the right information to the body. Allow the intelligence to reset, to realign. Allow it. When we contract, we stop the process, so let go. It'll happen without your conscious mind. Feel it. Feel it. Let it go. Hi, Jodie from Canada. Lovely to see you. Okay, well done. That was a huge amount of letting go. So if you participated intentionally with that, you will feel lighter today. When you let go, sometimes it's very obvious in the body. Sometimes it isn't. Just be very mindful over the next few hours and days. As soon as you intend, you let go. Your intention, it's the law. As soon as you decide, that's where you set your sails. And then it's patience and trust and surrender to the process. You are the power. You have the power. So let's just finish off with a little bit of tapping. I'm letting go of all residues of the past that no longer serve me. I'm releasing any negative feelings in the body and any stress that has no relevance in this moment in time. I allow myself to leave my cells alone in peace. I am leaving my cells in peace. I allow them to expand. I'm giving my cells a break. I'm releasing the past, the limiting beliefs. I'm waking up to this phenomenal power inside. I am the power. I have the power. I allow myself to heal. I'm in the process of waking up to the phenomenal power that I am. Okay. Have a wonderful weekend, and I hope to see as many of you as possible on Sunday at Duck Bay Marina, 9 a.m. We are going to be breathing and believing. And please help me spread the word. And if you've experienced a breathing session with James McFadden before, you'll know how special and how precious it is, particularly when we can all be there as a group and create that power grid and really help and focus the community, the breathing community, to create this power grid and to really raise our vibration. If you're suffering from anxiety or any dis-ease, unease, you need to come along and learn this. We're going to have books there. If you want to come and pick up a book, you save the postage. You also save that, it's going to be in pristine condition because there's been a couple of books that have got damaged. So if you can pick them up, it's going to save you and me some time and hassle. And yeah, the only other thing I will ask is please spread the word, bring your friends along. I know it can be intimidating coming to things like that, particularly if you've been a bit agoraphobic, because of the situations, but you're going to get so much from it. And if you're uncomfortable lying in the ground, bring some kind of deck chair or a cushion to sit on so that you can be comfortable and really let yourself go into this amazing breathing session. And if you want to get cold after that, then we do that too. And it's a great network. If the weather's nice, bring a picnic and we can all hang out and chat. And let's get wild together. Have a great one. Please like and share. Ciao.